Yeah,
I heard a joke, but that's like wow. You don't care about your life or your health. You end up transsexual.
you try everything.
That mean you a trial horse. Like
No,
you
you
know
know
what I'm saying?
what? Yo, and matter of fact, they
You know,
that you said that, man.
yo,
They
that's
got
crazy.
it's a thing. It's called the LGBTQP. Right now,
They keep adding
the
letters. They
P
keep adding
stand
more
the
letters.
P stands for pedophile,
Yeah, for real?
pedophilia.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's
Cause yo,
crazy.
they did the same thing
I
in
didn't think that
Rome,
was
man.
something you could actually be a part
That's
of.
right. They did the same thing in
Like,
Rome, man.
They stopped making homosexuality mental illness so it can become
That's
normal.
right. Yeah. That's right.
yeah, matter of fact, Dr. Umar said that too. That's
And
why
then,
I
and,
heard
then, and
that.
it's like with that, because the Romans they were some fucking disgusting people.
Yeah, I read
They were
about they
nasty.
traditions and
Had
stuff too. I
they
remember
had they
that.
had such matter of fact.
I heard they in their tribes over in Rome, when they had their ceremonies, they had
These people right here is the Romans
the
reincarnated.
guys be having sex with the guys,
Yeah,
the
yeah. Matter
girls
of
be having
fact,
sex with the girls, and they said keep it. I think it was about. I don't want to say it was Christmas, but I think it was. The kids was involved too. Openly, it wasn't like pedophilia. They didn't say it was pedophile. They said that the kids were joking. Like, it's something I blatantly read. Like, I'm like, dang, that's crazy. So they just didn't care. So now I know that the kids was raised like that. You know what I mean? Every year. That's
come
every
on,
year.
brother.
Good, man. Good to see you out
Come
here.
on. Yeah, all this, man. God keep pushing. Yeah, that dude right there, man. When I was in camp downtown, he used to come and try to debate. Now, that nigga, he think he
Yeah, I was.
African.
Huh?
He think he African, yeah.
I be seeing that in the eye.
But he got the iron horse on his back, and then he got that arm.
But that's Egypt, right?
Yeah, exactly. But that arm, man.
But how you think you have? That's the thing. That's an example right there. How they try to be a part of anything. You got Egypt on you,
Right.
but you claim Africa.
Hey,
That's two different things, and neither one of them is you. Like that's crazy.
check this out. Let's just go back to what we were talking about.
And Egypt has this in slavery as well.
Now, like I said, they labor. That's how you know the so-called white man is the devil. But they talk about in God we trust and all that, and they fear the Lord, but they do all this stuff. They make that shit legal,
Right.
you know. So this is the book of Leviticus chapter 20 verse 11. It says, and the man that lieth with his father's wife, Salaki. I'm gonna go verse 15. Right. It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 20 and 15. It says, and if a man lie with the beast, he shall surely be put to death. And if he slay the beast, Salaki, he shall surely be put to death. And he shall slay the beast. It says, and if a woman approach any beast and lie down there too, they shall kill the woman and the beast. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. Right? So that's how you know, because you got bestiality. You know, like they actually got pornos like that.
Yeah.
With women sleeping on horses and shit.
I'm in high school. I was in high school, yo.
But I'm trying to
Mad
find other ones.
websites like mad videos.
Because of that, that's an abominable act. So it basically it went out of natural order. You know? Matter of fact, it used to be these niggas that sold drugs, man. And they made the lady sleep with a dog so she could get some drugs and shit. And she did that shit, man. You know? But so that was a nigga that did that. So you a wicked ass nigga, man. So it says
That's actually good though.
all right, here we go. But yeah, that's a wicked ass nigga, man. So you doing all that shit for that's your entertainment. That's something Esau does. But look, this is Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 13. It says, if a man also lie with mankind as he lived with woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon their head, upon them. But Esau go out here pushing that it's cool to be a homosexual. That's how you know that they go against the Bible. You know, everything that they do, they go against the Bible. You know, and as a matter of fact, I saw this woman at my job, man, on Halloween. They all dressed up and shit. She came in just like a fucking lumberjack. Drew a beard on her face and everything. I'm looking at her like, no, that's crazy. Man.
Like, we ain't even celebrate Halloween.
Exactly.
When you think about all the things you could be, this is what made me think sometimes. Like, when you think about anything you could have been on Halloween, and I haven't been celebrating Halloween. When I see what people pick, I be like, is that what you really want to do? Like, you waited all year for that right there.
Oh, yeah.
like some guys. That if a guy was to put on girl shit, like you waited all year to dress up like a girl. Yeah, I think I didn't.
But that's their spirit manifesting inside of them, man. Like I saw the Edomite change just like the fucking devil, man. He had the orange and shit, man. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, that's actually who you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're actually a real devil, man. So your spirit is manifesting inside of them.
The video of Wendy Williams dressed up as the Statue of Liberty, falling, they got the sign that their blind is falling soon, and she trying to tell people or anything, or that's what it's giving and stuff.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she's aware of those things. So that could be, that. I mean, you can look at it like that. But your eyes, you can look at it like that, you know? But shit, and with that, them people know. That's why they entertain it. So they're set up to people blind on folks, man. They hear that like to do all these movies, so you'll watch them and don't watch the news, you know, and watch like I'll be watching the cinema. Town, the what's that? USPAN or something like that. And then it's you have the House of Representatives, you got the Senate, they passing laws doing all that shit. So like, and then you see they do that constantly, around the clock.
Yeah,
you know. So like that's
they got
why,
a channel.
Exactly.
There's a channel
that's my point.
And I had cable before, and this is one thing I know for years. I had cable before. I was sitting there watching the channel, and Obama did a congressman. I'm watching it. I'm watching, trying to see what he's talking about that we can't speak. And I'm like, nothing really did. But after a while, I realized this is not a show, and it's not going to end.
Right.
They're going to keep talking on this particular channel. They're going to keep.
But they
it's like a show. Certain people leave and certain people come back.
Yup.
And they're going to keep doing it. People will leave.
That's around the clock, man.
Around the clock.
No,
I had to change the channel.
It's a scripture on there. I'm gonna get there in a second. But that's why we supposed to be out there every day. Constantly, man. Why? Because the same way they do it, we gotta be out here. We gotta be diligent.
That's them flying. That's how they fly. They know we're not gonna sit there all day and watch that.
Exactly.
They know that.
Exactly.
And even if we do, none of that has anything to do with us. And the bad that's negativity.
Sure, man. Find this bread. It's coming, man. It's crazy. It's coming, my friend. This is going back to what we were talking about that fucking snuffleupagus. Yo, this is going back to talking about the separation. So like we different from them, man. All right, this is the book of Exodus chapter 4 verse 22. Let you know, like, we different from all these people, man. But they're trying to make us, like, we're all together, we're all no, man. Y'all heathens, man. You know? Because they want to be like us. That's what it is. So this is the book of Exodus chapter 4 verse 22. It says, and thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. And I say unto thee, let my son go, that he may serve me. And if thou refuse to let him go, behold, I will slay thy son, ever thy firstborn. So that's like right now too, man. Because that was the first Exodus. The Lord told Moses to go talk to Pharaoh and all that. Like, let my people go. That's what he's telling us, these crackers right now. He's telling them to let us go. But guess what? These crackers don't want to let us go. Because if all, like these crackers always saying, go back to Africa, that's funny shit, man. And we're not even from Africa. But if every black person in America was to get up and leave, this society is trash. Now these crackers are not capable of running shit by themselves. You know, because they base, man. Why you think you have people in Congress and the government that is up? You know, to keep shit at bay. Like Joseph. Joseph ran all the Egypt. They had to go to Joseph and ask him, like, yo, I had this dream, I had this. Why? Because Egypt, the only reason why Egypt is rich like that, because of us. Right. You know? Because everything that we put our hands to do, the Lord bless it. Now we can't take part of that right now. Why? Because we went off. You know? So everything that we do, we're not going to do the same. You know? But they reaping the benefits. Huh?
So we built this country on the backs of ourselves.
Exactly. And that matter of fact, the scripture does say, "Woe to them that build the town in blood, man." I'm gonna get there.
We got 400 years of slave, bro.
Exactly. And yo, matter of fact, man, man, all right, you got Oklahoma, right? And it's like a rehab, basically. So if you like catch a drug case, you bastard, man. I hate y'all, man. But it's a town so big, like you said, free labor, right? So they still slavery, so the slavery is just in the prison system. Because they'll work and they pay like $2 a fucking week. Or $5 a week when you're doing some real extensive labor, man. You know? See that? So that and get no, that's I didn't even know that. That's crazy. So
I hear
yeah, you got
I hear that they do another
I saw you.
yeah, bro, yeah. And then you have like Jordan, he's a piece of shit. Michael Jordan's a piece of shit. That's what he do. He take his sneakers and charge you like $300 fucking when they only cost like 10 cents. And they do it over there in China, in them sweatshops. You know, it's like you got Samsung. Samsung is another company. But who owns all these companies? It's crackers, man. What they do, they like crackers like free labor. They want a nigga to work for them and shit.
The black man made the cell phone. They got all the companies.
Exactly.
That's good.
Right.
Black man made the refrigerator. They got all the companies. Black man made the internet. Black man made everything. They got all the companies though.
Cause who working in those companies to make them? No, that's this, man. I got it. Yeah, that's the spirit, boy. Wow, how I was shocked.
I was just talking to my bro, my man Chris at work today. I was like, yo, I was trying to tell him, I was like, he was going better. I like telling him to do their work because they get it sometimes. So I said this to him. This is how I ended the argument with him. I'm like, I don't care how long it takes you, bro. I want you to think of an invention. I want you to think of it. And I'll give you as long as you want, bro. Think of an invention. Then I want you to research that invention. And if you don't come to me, I will know I'm right. If a black man didn't make it, then you can come to me. If a black man didn't come to me.
Hey, yo, that's right. If we made everything.
And I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting.
He'll come back. Look, yo, that's an Israelite in the Edomite. It's like a damn Moabite. You are kissing on it, man. That's crazy, man. Check this out. Let's talk about what we talked about earlier, how they built the word. And this is how you know this place gotta go, man. But these people out here now, they don't want to see this place go down, man. Why? Because they love it. They like their welfare. They like their fucking access cards. Or whatever little job you saw. You know what I'm saying? You're doing work. Like now, these people go to college and shit, and they can't even get a job in their field, man. Right. They end up working at McDonald's, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? A manager, or Walmart, yeah. Yeah, so that's vain, man. You go to college for 4 years, you come out with all this debt. Then you can't even get a job and you gotta pay student loans back. Exactly. You gotta pay all them student loans back. As a matter of fact, if you go to college, y'all had to sign a selective service thing. So what that is, once it's a draft. They gonna draft your dumb asses, man. Once World War III pop up, all y'all gonna die. All them military people that's going over there right now, man, they gonna die. They gonna die. These dumbass college kids thinking like, yo, I'm gonna go get my degree in the next 4 years. I'm going, man, that's bullshit, bro. It ain't gonna happen, man. But like you were saying earlier, brother, this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 9. It says, "Woe to him that covereth an evil covenant to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil." Man, so that's talking about the so-called white man. They set their nest on high, like you said earlier about nest. What they got? They got satellites and all that out there in space and all that shit. No, and then another way how they set the net, and that's their characteristic. Because what's their sign? The eagle. The eagle is the bird that flies the highest, man. You know, so they all like, yo, like an eagle, fly like an eagle and all that. But that's where their mindset is at, man. And woe means destruction. It says and it says an evil covetous. So everybody being covetous is like greedy, right? Stingy, you want to cover everything, you want everything. That's what the so-called white man wants. He wants everything. He wants to control everything. And they not happy. That's why you have the whole New World Order. It's on the back of the dollar. It says, Novus Ordo Suprema. It's New World Order. You know? And that's why they got their RFID microchip. They want to hold everything, including the people. No, that's an evil covetous.
How does that work with other nations? Like, is it just America?
No, that's the whole world. That's the whole world.
So that's what I'm saying. Like all right. You know how we about to go to war with Korea, right? Is that because of this chip?
No, that's all right. So
Because how we gonna get them to do it like war?
they already doing that shit by themselves. They've been shipping people
Or they already
for
got chips over there?
they've been doing it. But they call it something else. I can't remember exactly what it is. But they call it something else. But the reason why we going to war with North Korea and all that, it's all about the international banking, right? So they got everywhere in the world is an international bank. It's going by the Rothschild, Rockefeller, and all that, right? North Korea is one of the only places, one of the last places that don't have that bank.
Right.
So what they want to do, they want to put that bank over there so they can control it. You know, so they can reap the benefits. So that's an evil covetousness, man. So that they want everything to be theirs. Man.
Right. But like how I was trying to but how they I'm gonna pick my word wisely. How they make you look crazy on media.
Yeah.
So it's like they make you look crazy. Like North Korea probably over there thinking like, yo, like we do business with you all the time. But over here on TV, all we see is war with North Korea that died. So to us, North Korea is just like to the average American.
So that's also called witchcraft too, and that's bearing false witness on those people. That's the same thing they did with Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
And Saddam Hussein. Why? Because Gaddafi, his resource
He was about to have everything.
His resource was clean drinking water. You know, so that's what they wanted.
Well, now all the water brown.
Exactly. You know. Then Iraq is rich in oil. Why do you think they always over there?
Yeah.
You know? And the Bushes is heavy on that because they from out of Texas. And where the oil's at America? In Texas. You know?
All the oil mines in Texas.
But they try to make those people look bad. The same thing. Now they had an agenda with David Rockefeller. It was David Rockefeller and Aaron Russo. So they had Aaron Russo interviewed David Rockefeller before he died. And he told him that they were going to start a war on terror. Now this was back in 2000, I want to say like early 2000s or something like that. They said they were going to start, this was before the World Trade Center happened. They said that they was going to start a war on terror. And once they started the war, after the war fully got popped up, they wasn't even going to know what they was fighting about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, so you figure they knocked down the World Trade Center. what they do, sending people over there, right? And everybody was for that shit.
Everybody
Like, yeah, yo, go
over
get him,
here,
go
everybody was
get
like,
him.
yeah,
Exactly.
go.
Not knowing
Over here,
why.
they probably like, you know what? That's probably why every time. That's why every time you see how they bonded, they all
Yup, yup.
they don't know what's going on.
Is that,
Like,
yo,
what's
so
going
they
on?
killing
Like,
innocent people. Well, I ain't gonna say they innocent
That's
people
crazy,
because the
man.
Lord is allowing that to happen. But
That's
see,
crazy,
so that's
man.
covetousness. Like, they want everything, man. So now they gonna make Kim Jong Un, but he has every right to protect his city.
Yeah,
That's his land.
that's
you
what
know?
you don't realize.
Yeah,
Like,
so
it's hard for me to explain that at the time. Again, I told you when I started doing research about this. When I was in high school, all of that stuff was going on. And at the time, I'm trying to explain it to people. It's hard to explain to people because around that time, it's like terrorist. That's what I'm thinking in the head. So it's like when they kill Saddam Hussein, I'm like, y'all not supposed to be happy about that. They don't even know.
Exactly.
I got military people in my family. My uncle James used to tell me all the time, like, yeah, all this stuff goes back to George Bush's dad.
That's right.
And all this stuff. So me knowing this in high school, I'm trying to tell other people, yo, no, it's not what it's about. They don't even know what's going on. They do business together. That's why you're happy this man died. You don't even know why he died.
That's
You
what
probably feeling like, why I'm being tricked? Like,
yo, check this out. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, going to verse 10. It says, Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and have sinned against thy soul, man. So what the so-called white man do? He cut off a lot of people. He's still doing it now over there, killing the people. You know, you can say innocent people or whatever like that. So that's why they go there. You know, so they brought shame to their soul. So guess what? Look, check this out. Verse 11 says, For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establisheth a city by iniquity, man. So how did they build America, man? With blood, man. Like the brother said earlier. You know, so that's why this praise God go. Because they still doing, they working on the backs of us, man. You know? All the Israelites that died, because we are saints, man. When they talk about saints, they talk about us. Like Christians think they talking about they dumb ass. They talking about when the saints go marching in and all
that's
that.
what I don't get. How you comfortable with? I couldn't feel comfortable being Christian because I literally thought everybody in the book was white, and I didn't feel comfortable.
I remember you saying.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel comfortable with saying that these are, you know, say basically what you're saying. They are, because people come out of church, come in the real world, they so in church and in life, you're telling me that I gotta look up to them. I gotta go for them for saving.
That's basically mind control, man. That's why you got them black women in churches, and when like one of our people die and shit, and the white person do it. Like matter of fact, prime example, that whole what's that, man? That shooting that happened in that church down, I think it was like down south somewhere. I don't know, with the white boy went up in the church, killed everybody. Now you had the black women sitting there on CNN.
I seen it.
Oh, I forgive him. He's a fucking dummy, man. And guess what? Those people deserve to die in that church. Why? Because you in there. First of all, you in there and worshiping the idol. And they put that white image up, so what you do automatically, that's going to be an image of the Lord. You're going to look at their face and accept it.
That's what will come to shoot you right up.
Exactly. That's another why I said, well, Sodom and Egypt, where our Lord was also crucified. Crucified means crossed out, that's the one. You know? That's all they did, man. And that shit right there is like, they do that to have you like, as soon as you see a white person, you just going to be like, oh, that G looks like the Lord. Matter of fact, David, it's a Rockefeller. I can't remember his name, man, but he looks just like that image, man. So that's and that image that you put up is Caesar preserved. So that's him reincarnated. That's that Rockefeller, man. You know? Nah, that painting is actually Caesar preserved. That's who that is. The dude, he lived back in what was it? I can't remember exactly, but he's a Pope somewhere. That's right. Pope Alexander, I want to say the 7th. Nah, he was the son.
Was it son?
Yeah. He was the son of Pope Alexander the 7th. And he's the son of Pope Alexander the 7th. I think he had sex with his sister. You know, he killed his brother. He was just a fucking pig, man. You know? That's how you know it's
That
a
was
difference.
that's a real savage.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That's not how you live.
But they look at us like, oh, they're savages, and it's like, come on.
That's a savage.
Yeah, exactly, man.
So the black preachers and stuff, do they not know, or they really like
Those,
ignorant, or do
they
just
dumb.
I'm not
So
saying
they dumb as hell. You
so
know?
you read in the word and don't get
As a
it.
matter of fact, not even that. Matter of fact, I get this church down here kudos, man. Because they got, when you go down here,
Right on this side?
on the
I know
right side,
exactly.
they got an
Yeah,
image
they
of
got
the
the
Lord.
black. Yeah.
Black.
I said that.
You know? And
I was
that's
sitting right in front
that's
of
what look. You know? But the black preachers, man, they're they false prophets, man. Matter of fact,
They comfortable with telling people that stuff.
exactly. Why? Because the church is covered under the 501c charter.
When I filled out this piece of information, I rejoiced. I was happy. I'm not trying to rebuke that this Bible to me.
Right.
I don't get it. It's
Yeah.
making me angry. It's
All right, now look, now this how you know. All right, I'm gonna get that for you. Daniel 7:9. It's the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9. And this is the image of the Lord, man. You know? And that's why they were doing God cracking and tell you color don't matter, man. They're like, oh wow, why you gotta put a color on the Lord and shit, you know? Why you gotta put a color on the Lord? Because they'll let you know what tribe he came out of, man. And them devils know that, man. Now that they know that the Lord's a black man and all that, now all of a sudden color don't matter. But it matters when you got that cracking image on there. You know?
It don't matter, but I bet you won't let you change.
And why would the Lord condemn his soul to leprosy, man? You know? You know, you're talking about Moses, you know? And it came out leprosy. So, and the Ten Commandments, they don't show you that. They don't show you that because they know that Moses was a black man. You know? Because how would you put your hand in your bosom and it comes out white? You put it back and it's still white. That don't make no sense. You know? That's crazy,
Right?
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9. It says, I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit. So that's talking the Ancient of Days, talking about Yahweh. He said, the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and his hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like a fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire, man. So that's talking about his chariot that was on like burning fire. And his hair was like wool, man. These crackers hair ain't like no damn wool, man. They got that stringy dog hair, man.
putting
No?
eggs and stuff in their hair to make it
Exactly.
lock up.
Yeah. That's that in itself is like disgusting, man. You ain't even supposed to have no dreadlocks, man.
They got the barley and meat drum.
Yeah, exactly. Dreadlocks is disgusting, man. You know? That's a heathen custom. Dreadlock, yeah. When it talks about locks, it's talking about braids. But when you braiding something, you lock it. If you can lock something, you can unlock it. Dreadlocks, you gotta cut them shit.
Also, you know you're on the road
No?
in the morning.
Like when it talks about Solomon had locks,
They just
they,
switch
they,
you off.
they were braids, man. Matter of fact, this Revelation 1:14. We talk more about the
We're
Lord's
not supposed to
stuff.
cut our hair because it shows that we're knowledge.
I'll tell you about that. It's Revelation 1:14. I'm gonna get there. This is Revelation chapter 1. We start at verse 13. It says, and in the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, which is talking about Yahweh Shah, clothed with the garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with the golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in the furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters, man. So if his feet look like burnt brass, that's black, man. You know? If his feet look like that, the rest of his body's gonna look like that. But you had this dumbass crack, I think it was like last week or the week before. He was like, well, it's his feet. That don't mean the whole body's like that. Like, you sound dumb as hell, man. So my feet gonna be white and the rest of my body gonna be dark. It's fucking retarded. Then it says his head and his hair. So his head, talk about his hairs. And his hair, it's talking about his beard. So it's white like wool, man. You know? But then they put that image up in church, and these niggas believe that shit.
They read it to you, and then you look at the picture, still don't
Yeah,
see
they been
it.
there, praise Jesus, clapping and all that. So you look at the Bible like, oh, my man, this don't add up. You know what I'm saying? So why do you have that image up in the church? You know? So that's how you know that the church is full of garbage.
On no side of it don't make sense.
Exactly.
When people, no matter what, anything I learned or anything I see teaching these days, when it's not in the Bible, it don't make sense
Right.
anymore. It just don't make sense. Like I feel like I broke the curse off. I really, that's how I